I'm very excited. By the way, I don't know if you're aware, I'm a Jet fan. I don't know if you're aware of that, Braxton Berrios.
I heard.
I'm from Staten Island, New York. I mean, I was there. I went to Shea Stadium when Richard Todd was a quarterback, Freeman McNeil, and Al Toon,
way back.
Wesley Walker. I mean, I could bend your ear, man. And I've been there and I've done that. 2 years I was into my Sports Center career back in 97, 98. I went to the AFC Championship game. I sat 2 rows from the top of the stadium in my Wesley Walker jersey. I'm real. I'm real. That's all I'm just saying is I'm real. I'm spectacular, and I'm freaking out because it doesn't compute that things seem to be going in the right direction. Walk me through this. What's the feeling in the building right now for this team, Braxton Berrios?
We have the same sentiment.
Love it.
Truly, I hate hype, and I also hate talk. So I'm not going to sit here and do those two things. But what we have is we've grown a lot from being an extremely young team last year. Got a lot of experience, obviously across the board, and then having all those young guys grow up a year, and then we added some very key pieces this offseason between the draft and free agency. So we fully understand that we have everything that we truly need, and now it's just about going and executing consistently within the system.
And so what was it like on draft night for you, watching those guys come in on that first round, and then Breece Hall the next day? What was that like for you?
Oh, it was awesome. I was actually in Las Vegas doing a few things. So I actually was in the green room, but another right there at the draft, and watching all these things happen. And then obviously we had 4 and 10, and then we traded up and had a third first-round draft pick. And we obviously did the sentiment around the building, and obviously within the team as well, is we crushed it. They did. Upstairs did an incredible job, and like I said, they gave us all the all the tools and all the pieces we need, and we just hope to keep that momentum going as we enter camp here, and make it into tangible wins, instead of good things that happened in the offseason.
Well, you know the drill. It's a quarterback-driven league. How does a QB look different to you in any way, shape, or form, Braxton Berrios? What's going on there? What do you got for me?
He obviously he had a full year of experience. I mean, I can't imagine getting thrown into the fire like he did my rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
He handled it incredibly well. I mean, throughout the season, being with him every single day, and obviously he had a little injury there midway through the year, and then when he came back on that back half, he seemed to be a lot more comfortable and had settled in a little bit. His stats.
Can you hear me, Braxton? You there? All right, are you Braxton Berrios? Are you there, Braxton? You there?
We're going to try one more time.
Oh, it sounds like you're sitting next to me.
Tremendous.
It really does sound like you're sitting
next to me. Outside.
All right, so you were going. Walk me through again, because I asked you how Zach Wilson looks different to you in any way, shape, or form, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I don't know exactly when I lost you, but the growth from year 1 to year 2 is very, very apparent. Last year after getting drafted, you come into OTAs, and you just got drafted. You have a whole new system, brand new teammates, new city. And, obviously it can be a little overwhelming. And then you look fast forward to this year, this OTAs, and, it's a different world from, everything's slowed down. He had a whole year under his belt. He got to, recollect and calibrate. And, he's going into a season where he knows the offense. He knows the coaching staff. He knows most of his personnel, through and through. And that just, it does a lot for him.
Well, I mean, it's just here we go. I mean, I didn't see this photograph where you have a Zach Wilson his good shirt and he's got a Braxton Berrios his good shirt. I like it. My only suggestion for you is I think yours is just a little bit too large. You should get it nice and tighter. Those biceps show a little bit better if you got a little tighter shirt.
Maybe that would make the difference. Maybe that, we got an idea.
I'm just saying. But I'm just sitting here thinking, you obviously you got Corey Davis, you got Elijah Moore, you add to this mix, and then you add to this mix Garrett Wilson, and I know I'm leaving out others in your wide receiver room, so I apologize for that. You add a couple new tight ends. You got Breece Hall, you got Michael Carter, you've got the rest of that running back room. It's good, man. It's this. You can go to battle. You can win games with this mix of people.
There's no doubt about it.
You can be physical. You could be quick. You could do a lot. And again, it's just really, it's a quarterback-driven league, you know, and if the kid can get protected, it gets me all really fired up. I'm wondering what you could say it all looks like when you're putting it all together for the first time here for the Jets.
No, exactly, and that's what we have to do. We have to figure out what our best combinations are, and be ready to go to war with those. And Zach needs to do everything under his power. From just a game management standpoint, and we have to do the rest. I agree. I understand why you say it's a quarterback-driven league, but we don't need him to be supernatural every game to win. We all have to carry our weight too, and it really does fall on all of us. And like I said, our top to bottom has given us, every piece we need to go into battle and have everything we need to win those games. And we just, as a team, we have to go put it together.
I know you can't control it. The schedule frightens me. I'm not going to lie, man. That first half of the schedule, it's stupid. I mean, first of all, it's like you join the AFC North to start. Like you literally are the fifth AFC North team. You play that entire division to start. Then you get yourself a taste of Miami. That's your first shot at the division. Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, the Patriots, the Bills, and a bye, and that concerns me. I'm wondering what you think, Braxton Berrios.
No, I mean the NFL. Before you win games, you have to keep from losing them, and I think every game is a different story. So each game it's a fresh start. You see, I mean, records don't really. There's not many people running the table going undefeated in the regular season for a reason. Is because the NFL is game by game, anything can happen, and it really doesn't bother me one bit. I honestly, but besides the first four, I couldn't tell you the rest of our schedule. That was the first time that I really heard it, verbally, other than seeing it the first day. That's just it's not in our concern. We have to, we have a lot to do before we get to worrying about the other teams right now, and I think that's where the focus is heading into camp here.
Before I let you go, you got a good Sauce Gardner story for me so far? Anything in the first couple of weeks?
Not yet.
Okay.
I will. There's no doubt I will have stories about all these rookies here in the next couple months.
Why? They're going to be carrying your bags? Is that what it is, or what? What are you talking about?
No,
what does that mean?
Just because OTAs they come in midway, kind of, and,
right?
They're fresh, and so you give them a little breathing room. But no, camp's a little different. You're with them, 7 days a week, almost about 16 hours a day or so. NFLPA will call me after that one.
Look out. Look out. We don't need that. So how much?
Yeah, I will.
Should we talking playoffs or what? Are we talking playoffs or what? Come on now, Braxton.
We look, we have a lot to do, like I just said. Mm-hmm. We have all the tools to be able to do that. Absolutely. And that is, if we don't get there, obviously it's a failed season to everybody in the building, especially us players. This isn't a league or a sport where you can, take rebuilding years and people are okay with that in the building. It's just not, the shelf life of every single one of us is not as long as probably most other sports, if not all other, the major professional sports. So, we're absolutely looking to go to the playoffs. That's the hope, that's the goal, and we're going to do everything in our power to make it happen.
I love it.